this is Joy, and today I'm going to be showing you how to calibrate your machine. This is really, really important when you first get your Cricut Imagine machine, because otherwise it will not cut and print correctly. So, first step is I go to my main menu and I hit Settings, and I wait for that to come up. And then there's a lot of keys on here to look at. There's Print and Cut, and that's a pull down, and if you pull it down you can print only or cut only. There's Best Quality or Draft Quality. There's Matte, what kind of, if your paper is glossy or matte or printable vinyl. And I've already calibrated my ink cartridges, so they say they're okay. And I can clean the print heads if I need to, which I'm not going to be doing. I don't need to. I can set my borders. Just this is all FYI stuff. And then now I'm going to go ahead and calibrate. So what I want to do first is calibrate printing. So I click on the print, and I have loaded up a matte, and I'm going to go ahead and insert that in here. What I want to point out to you guys that's really important is you see how there's this red line here and it says insert matte here. The matte will always, always, always go there, even if you're just cutting, okay? It never goes in the bottom slot. It will always, always, always go there. So I'm going to go ahead and put my matte in, and I push my matte in. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see. I push my matte in, you know, almost halfway. And every time you're at a screen that prompts this, you need to go ahead and push against it. It'll tell you. It says place a blank 12 by 12 white piece of paper. Okay, the cat's now on the way. Okay. And then apply light pressure while pressing go. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So I'm pushing and I press go. Oh, and it took it in. And now I'm going to go ahead and wait. And it's going to do its calibration. So I'll let you guys take a look at that. So what I get is this is what's printed out, and it's gone ahead and you can see all the check marks. So everything's looking good. And so I'm going to still use the same, still using the same piece of paper. I am now going to, let me zoom in here for you. I'm going to calibrate the blade. So the blade is going to cut where it's supposed to. So I click on blade, and it just says put a 12 by 12 inch piece of paper on the mat and insert into the machine, just like I've been doing. As you see, I have my same paper here I was using. I happen to know it works okay on the same paper, just FYI. And I put some pressure onto it a little bit, onto the mat. Remember, I'm on that top slot that said put paper here. And I hit start calibration. And I'm holding it till it grabs it in. There, it took it. And now we wait. So far, this is real time, guys. This is not speeded up or anything. Now what this is going to do is put a whole lot of lines and stuff on the mat. And then it's going to come back through and it's going to cut along those lines. And then you're going to take a look at the lines and tell the machine which ones lined up perfectly. And then that way it knows that it's calibrated correctly. And if you're still not happy, you can redo it. So we'll be going through that in just a second here. It's not a long process, but you want to do this every time you're gonna, if I were you, I'd do it every time I moved the machine, because sometimes things get off kilter. I wouldn't want to take any chances. And you would, of course, do it when you got new ink, things like that. So there you go. And in a second, it's going to shoot out front side. You'll be able to see. I'm going to lift up this a little bit so you can just see what's coming out the back. So as you can see, there's our paper, and then it's printed a whole bunch of numbers and letters along the side here and some other pieces. So, and now it's coming back through the front, through the bottom slot, and now the blade's going to go ahead and calibrate that. I know this isn't the most fascinating video, but it's essential that you kind of know how to do this. So just take it for what it's worth there. Now, this thing moves all over. I don't know what it's doing, but that's okay. And now it's going to put lines in on the letters and numbers. And then I'm going to look at those and see which ones I think are best. And the machine will prompt me to do that. Okay. So I'm going to, it says, okay, select the number and letter. So I'm looking down right here where you see these numbers and letters. I can see cut marks on that. Select the number and letter to which the print and cut lines are best aligned. So, wow. I am thinking N looks the best to me. So up here on this screen, I scroll to N. And then on the number side, I am thinking 11 looks, 11 or 12. I'm going to go with 12. Okay, and then what you do is you say, okay, you entered that in, and then you say, notice I did not pull this out. Okay, it's tempting to want to pull it out. Don't do that. I did not pull it out, and I'm going to go ahead and click on select the number and letter to which you're best aligned and press the test cut button. So now it takes it back in. I'm just going to run around that line right there. Then I'm going to take a little look at that line and see how well it cut. So it went all the way around here. The final step in calibrating is to go ahead and calibrate your screen. And this is just similar to calibrating the screen on the Gypsy. You see there's a blue screen comes up and there's a cross on it. And you just hit that, you just tap that with your pen, and that's it. That's pretty simple. And now we've done all the calibrating we can. There's your calibration. Have a great day.